And we're live, back again. Yeti Boys Podcast after a week and a half.
Yeah, we've been out a week.
Something like that.
I had a few things going on. We're back. Glad to be back with you guys. Hope you guys had a good week. And hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Yeah, and we have been out for a little bit, but we're back. We're good. We're thankful to be back. And I appreciate whoever gets on, whoever watches, or whoever subscribes onto our channel. Really appreciate it.
I was going to say something I forgot. I'm having a brain fart. I forgot what it was. Anyways.
How was your day today?
Very, very, very humorous.
Why?
We had the funniest topic / conversation / question at the barbershop today, and it was all we talked about today. It was just.
So what was it?
It was a great day. So you're a straight male, correct?
Yeah.
You're not. So
I'm not against anything, but I'm straightforward. Right?
No, you're not.
Yes.
For a certain price, you're not. That was the conversation today.
No.
For deal. This was the exact question. For $500 million, you wouldn't give it up.
But why? Hold on.
Okay, so
let's talk about this. How did this conversation come up?
That's what I'm saying. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. It started off because Lionel Messi just got offered a $400 million 1-year contract to play in Saudi Arabia. And he's thinking about turning it down to sign a $180 million to play for 2 years in Barcelona. So I said, it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have, $400 million is $400 million. Right? So to turn that deal down, I don't think it'd be the smartest business decision. Right? Kept going on about the conversation, and Dad made a comment that just... It was one of those Dominican sayings that don't make sense, but it makes sense. And from there, it literally just went down the rabbit hole. And then I think Chupi was the one that said... Chupi said something, and that's how the question came up.
So you guys know Chupi is one of the barbers.
Yeah, he's one of the barbers that worked at our barbershop. And yeah, that's just how. But it all started from that contract deal, and then the whole question was, for $500 million, would you give it up?
Yeah, but
but that's what I'm saying. So in all reality, every guy is gay for a certain price. It sounds so weird, but for a certain price. I mean, there's some that'll do it for free. There's some that'll do it for a few $100s. There's some that'll do it for a few $1 million.
I mean, I guess
you're just an expensive gay.
If you look at it like that, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Shit, Javi said he'll do it for $500,000.
I'm sure, because it depends. That's a lot of money. So you're like, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. But fuck, come on, man. Like there's got to be a better conversation than that. Like
that was literally the whole conversation. Everybody just joking. We kept saying Dad'll do it for a new ankle.
I believe that.
Dad'll do it for a new ankle. It was just, bro. It was
a new ankle on a boat
and a jet ski. We said a new ankle on a jet ski, and bro, we just kept throwing out like different scenarios. Oh, this guy would do it for a car. And we just, bro. It was literally the whole day. It was just, that's all we talked about. It was so funny, so funny.
That's crazy.
But besides that, it was good. Went to work, made a few dollars, left, and now we're here.
Was it busy today?
It was decent. I mean, I want to say it was like crazy busy, but
Yeah.
I cut my clients. I didn't really cut that many walk-ins today. I cut my clients, so normal day.
So it was decent Thursday. It was good for a Thursday. Was it good or? You've made more before. You made less.
That's the problem though. In the barbershop, it's kind of hard to say because, like, for example, it'd be like this Sunday. This Sunday, this Thursday, just random number. I could have made $300, right? But next Thursday, I probably won't cut nobody. And the following after, so it fluctuates. So I can't really compare it. The only days you can really compare are like Fridays and Saturdays. Because those are always the busiest days. Those are days you know that you're probably gonna make the most out of the whole week.
Yeah.
But so like I said, some Mondays you could have a great day where you make $200-$300 one day. But then the next Monday you'll make nothing. You probably won't cut nobody. You probably cut one.
Yeah.
So it all really just depends. You can't really compare day to day like that at the barbershop. You just kind of have to wait and see how it plays out.
No, I had to go up, take a few classes this course. I took the week off. I took a few days off I had to study.
How was Connecticut?
It's all right. It wasn't too crazy. It's all right.
Got to see the girls again?
Yeah, I got to see the girls. I had to take class Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Flew back on Monday.
Speaking of that, me and your daughter got beef.
Why?
She's not my cousin right now.
That's all right. She learned from the best.
She's
I
not
taught her well.
She's not my cousin right now. Cause how you don't respond, pick up the phone, nothing when your team loses. Little backstory: I'm clearly a Heat fan. His daughter, which is my cousin, is a Boston Celtics fan.
She knows better.
She won't respond or nothing when Miami wins, but she's quick to say something and post stuff when Boston wins.
That's right. And now that we're talking about that, it's going to be
Let's
today.
Hop into sports real quick.
Today's going to be a good game.
We'll get off on that in a second. That's really all there is to talk about in the NBA. I mean, Lakers, how do you feel about their performance?
It's already done. I'm over it.
How do you feel about their performance? How do you think they played throughout the whole series?
They had a successful season. That's all I can say. I mean, really, what else could... There's nothing else to say. I mean... They did the best they could with what they had. I
just realized we're both wearing our favorite players.
Yeah, so, I mean, next season they got to make adjustments. I don't know. LeBron said he might retire. We don't know. I don't think it's true, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Celtics in 7. Anyways.
And it's not to, I don't want to get off on the wrong leg, but when I told you, when I seen you the other day, and I told you guys gave life to Boston. For me, I'm not saying that they're going to win the series, but I think it'll be a better series because of the fact that. And
you're probably not going to believe me on saying this, but honestly, I didn't think we were going to go up 3-0 on the Celtics. I realistically thought it was going to be a back and forth series. I thought we were going to win one. What's up, Dave? I thought we were going to win one. They were going to win the next. We were going to win the next. And it's always going to go back and forth, back and forth. I didn't think we were going to go 3-0.
So you guys are 3-1 right now.
3-1 right now going into Game 5.
That's what I'm saying. And my thing to you was, when I was telling you, that last game, which is Game 4, right?
Yeah.
I seen what Boston could do. That's what they've done all year. That's what they were the number 1, number 2 team. And probably... It could be in the NBA or the conference. Either or. So they haven't been playing like that for the past 3 games. You guys been amazing. So now you guys gave them that, like, open that door for them again. And it's like everybody was playing for Boston. Everybody was playing good. That's why that's why I told you. I was like, maybe you guys should have just closed them out. Because now it's going to get to the point where, like,
see, but that's the
Jimmy
thing.
Butler is probably going to keep doing it, but how long can he do it?
That's the thing, though. I don't think that Boston played Boston expectation in Game 4.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I think they did Game 4, 1, 2, and 3. They haven't because of the fact that that's how Game 4. That's how they played all year.
Okay, like I said, again, I could be wrong. I might be a little bit biased here. But I don't think they played Boston expectation. As much as I hate Boston and I can't stand them, they're still a way better team. I think that they just took a lot of advantages of the mistakes that Miami made. And I feel like those mistakes weren't necessarily mistakes made because of Boston defense. I think they were just careless mistakes.
But that's what
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. You don't want to give Boston that momentum because they can do what they do. But I don't think they played to that expectation of Boston's expectation.
But and that's what I'm trying to tell you. When the way Miami is playing in the playoffs, you guys are playing more than what people expected. Boston's doing the opposite. Boston is doing in the series. They're doing the opposite, meaning nobody expected Boston or Tatum or Brown to shoot like what? It was like 7 for 28 or something like that.
7 for 28 in the first 3 games.
Yeah, they got more turnovers than assists. Nobody expected that. So that was my thing. I'm not saying that you guys probably were going to give them a good series regardless because you guys know each other. But for them to lose 3 games the way they did, it's like, man, like what the hell is going on with Boston? Maybe they weren't clicking together. Maybe they lost their identity. And that was my thing, what I was trying to tell you. I just didn't want you guys give them that fresh breath of air where they're going to just run with it.
Nah, Miami lost on purpose so that we could beat them at home like they beat us last year at home.
I know, but you got to go. Now you got to go to Boston. Tonight you go to Boston, back to Miami, right?
Yeah. We don't, for sure, I highly believe this without being, like I said, a delusional fan. We don't lose another game in Miami. I don't think that if we go back to Miami.
Why? Okay, explain to me. Why do you say that? Give me a good reason. Why would you say that? Don't say it just because you're a fan.
Because I mean, just look at the numbers. I mean, Miami has played better in their during. I'm talking about during the playoffs, not during the season. In the playoffs, they've played better in Miami. Miami this season is one of the hardest stadiums to win in, just from the point differentials of Miami scoring to Miami allowing points. And again, this is the first game we lose in the playoffs at home. So I think like I said, and just going off of that, I think if we go back to Miami, I don't think we lose in Miami if we lose today.
I will hope you say that. You have to say that. Yeah, Miami fan. I would have said that. I was thinking the Lakers were gonna win 2 in LA for sure. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan. I'm like, you know what I mean? They're gonna win no matter what.
I wanted to ask you this: with LeBron possibly, I don't even think it's a possibility. I don't think he's gonna retire. But with that being the talk of him possibly retiring, who are you gonna cheer for? Because you're not a team fan. You don't have a team.
I stopped cheering for a team
after a LeBron fan.
Yeah, after when Jordan, I was a Jordan fan. Everybody was a Jordan fan.
Mm-hmm.
So then after Jordan left, I liked Kevin Garnett for whatever. I was a Minnesota fan for however many seasons. I don't know what it was, 15 seasons. Then he went to Boston. That's why I was like, you know what, I can't. Because now that's when everybody started switching teams. So then LeBron came in. I like LeBron. I stayed with LeBron from day one. Now I was kind of jumping into Giannis at the beginning. But then again, I'm looking when I'm trying to cheer for somebody or like somebody. My expectations are up here. You know why? Because of the fact that because of LeBron. And I don't think right now who could give me that. I don't. So now I'm just seeing who's good, who's gonna do good, who's gonna play good. I mean, if LeBron was to retire, I'm not gonna become a Curry fan where I'm gonna buy the jerseys and stuff like that. But he'll be the next one where I say, you know what, he'll live up to that expectation where he won't take a day off. He'll play through pain. He'll play through this. He'll play through that. You know what I mean?
Do you think you could ever see yourself as a team fan or no?
How?
I just feel like you always gotta have at least a team. Like I said, LeBron.
I know,
LeBron's my second favorite player.
But my thing is, if let's say Connecticut had a basketball team, then maybe I would have been like I'm a Connecticut fan, a Connecticut Sun from the women's. They could suck, but they were in Connecticut. I went to see them. I became a fan, like the UConn Huskies. I became a fan, whether they suck or not.
You live in Orlando, be a Magic fan.
But that's what I'm saying. But if I lived here all my life, then I would say, you know what, Orlando, no matter what, I don't care who comes, who goes. Orlando, I like LeBron, but Orlando has been my team. I just don't have that. Like, it's been.
You gotta find a team for that. Because like I said, I'm a Miami fan, right? And LeBron's my second favorite player.
It's like when you start liking
And
a team, they switch it up.
I always cheer for Bron, but I always cheer for Miami also.
That's what I'm saying, because you live here, so you have that team.
But no, because I'm not a Miami fan because I live in Florida.
All right, so when did you become a Miami fan?
Because my favorite player is D Wade. My favorite player of all time was D Wade. When he left Miami, I still cheered for Miami, but I was still, when he went to Cleveland, I liked Cleveland a little bit more because he was there. When he went to Chicago, I liked Chicago a little bit more because he was there. But my favorite player has always been D Wade, but I've always liked Miami because of D Wade. D Wade was the first one that made me realize Miami.
I don't know.
So
it's just now the NBA is so it's all over the place, bro.
I know. I don't know. I just feel like you gotta have at least a team to cheer for, especially with, like I said, with Bron being out. I mean, not being out, but about to retire. I mean, unless you hop onto Bronny, but
yeah,
then you don't know what happens with
I don't
Bronny.
know. I just find myself not cheering for Orlando, bro. Like the Magic, really.
So it doesn't have to be Orlando, bro. You could stay with for example, you could stay with the Lakers. You could be a Cleveland fan.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was never a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan because of LeBron.
But that's what I'm saying now.
So I can't just stay with the Lakers.
You can stay with them. You could, I don't know. You could do something crazy and be a Rockets fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a freaking
Trailblazer fan.
Yeah, Trailblazer fan. I don't know.
Exactly. More viewers, more money, Dave.
Well, Dave, you hit that nail right in the head, bro. Because that's the only thing they got. The NBA got left is these three teams, and they're trying to stretch it. Every sport is like that. Everything is becoming money. Money
rules everything. You want to know another reason how I knew we were gonna lose Game 4?
Why?
Fucking Scott Foster, bro.
Yeah.
That fucking guy, bro. The extender, bro. That fucking guy,
I said
bro.
the stretcher. LeBron always took him out on the stretcher. That's why I figured that the Lakers would have won that day because Scott Foster was doing the game.
That fucking bro, he should not be able to referee a go ahead a series ending game.
No, he's a veteran, bro. He's gonna.
Yeah, but still, he shouldn't be able to, bro.
He's a veteran, bro.
He's the Angel Hernandez of the NBA, bro.
No, he's the other guy that.
Who? Angel Hernandez.
No, but the umpire that blew that perfect game for the
Angel Hernandez, wasn't that?
No, it wasn't. It was like a Moreno.
I thought it was Angel Hernandez. Black I know what game you're talking about, but I thought that was Angel Hernandez.
The guy called him safe at first.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
No, it was a white guy. No, as a matter of fact, it was a white guy.
Angel Hernandez then.
No, Angel Hernandez is he's Spanish, bro.
Bro, you're talking about
the guy that blew the perfect game in Detroit was a white guy. It was like Joyce, something Joyce or something like that. What do you think about? All right, so moving on.
It was in Detroit, right? You said?
Yeah, Detroit, perfect game. Moving on from basketball. What do you think about football with Aaron Rodgers and?
Oh, Armando.
Yeah.
Guard, whatever the hell his name is. Anyway,
or something.
Yeah. What do you say? What do you say about?
No, let's move on to
Aaron
the Jets. Yeah.
What do you think?
All right, let's put it like this.
Fuck the Jets.
Well, but you gotta talk sports, bro.
Yeah, but fuck the Jets. I share a stadium with them. I'm a Giants fan. Fuck the Jets.
Well, you guys are not the best team in New York anymore.
Well, first of all,
I'm just.
First of all, we never.
Don't come at me. I'm just telling you because
we never were.
Huh?
We never were.
I know, but I'm just okay. New York City.
But we're still not in New York City.
The Netherlands.
We're still not. We're in Jersey.
Yeah, the Netherlands.
We're in Jersey.
That's what it's called.
Go.
So, what's going to be a bigger impact? Jalen Ramsey going to Miami or Aaron Rodgers to the Jets?
Miami for sure.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
I think so. I just don't.
What makes you think that?
Okay, so going off of.
You're talking about Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback.
Going off of what Aaron Rodgers has been complaining about for the past few years, I'm going with Miami. And the only reason I'm that is because what has Aaron Rodgers been complaining about?
The wide receivers.
Exactly. He always has. Hold on. He always gets a new set of receivers. He's going to a new team with a new set of receivers. This season, particularly, I don't think will be too great. Maybe the following season.
Okay. Can I tell you something? He's bringing some of his pieces from Green Bay.
He's only bringing Alan
there's,
Lazard.
Cobb, I think, is coming too. Yeah, there's a few pieces that are coming. So, my thing is, even if it is the new receivers, just Aaron Rodgers being the new quarterback of the Jets, Wilson freaking sucked last year, bro.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be Miami. I think it'll. I don't know. I think
but in Miami, okay, he's gonna play better defense. But if Tua's hurt, Ramsey, it doesn't matter. It ain't gonna matter if he's there or not. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers, whether he's gonna make a bigger impact, whether he loses or he wins. Because if he loses, what are they gonna do? In New York, they're gonna fucking kill him. And if he wins, he's
gonna love him. But I think it's Miami. Now, speaking on what you literally just said, what's up with my boy Daniel Jones, right?
Why do we have to talk Giants, dude? Like,
why do you hate my team
I am not. I just. It's like talking about the Knicks.
Like,
why are we gonna bring the Knicks?
Why do you hate me? Like, why do you hate? At this point, you just hate me.
I don't hate you at all.
No, but it's not okay. It's not really. It's not that you no, pick, no, no. Like, but it's just off of what you just said about New York. If you lose, they're gonna kill you. Okay, now with the fact of not paying Saquon, they haven't paid Saquon yet, but they paid Daniel. We lose a game. Who do you think they're gonna blame that on? Or you think they're gonna give the? But I'm saying, or you think they're gonna give the shit to Daniel? Or to Brian Dable for making that decision of paying.
And that's who I was gonna say. I was gonna say the coach. It ain't gonna be Daniel, because Daniel was gonna get paid regardless. And like I told you a couple weeks ago, I think it was here where we were talking about it. My thing is, we both agree that Daniel Jones, they can't move Daniel Jones, or Daniel Jones can't move nowhere. Who wants Daniel Jones? Right? There's quarterbacks there's teams that might want him, but are they willing to pay him?
I'm sorry, but he's still like a top 15 quarterback in the league.
Hold on 1 second. So that's what I'm about to get to. There's teams that need a quarterback, but are they willing to pay him what the Giants paid him? No, right?
He got paid 100.
Yeah, whatever it was.
100 for 4 years, right? So 20,
so
like
20 something a year, 20 plus,
something like that. It's average.
Nobody was gonna pay him that. Only the Giants, because that's the Giants quarterback. The Giants were the team that could pay him the most, right? Jones wasn't going to go anywhere because the only place he could get the most money was in New York. Nobody was going to give him that money. So why don't put the tag on him and pay your running back? Anybody right now will pay for a running back too. A lot faster for that type of that type of running back that you guys have. But if it was a random running back that doesn't make an impact in the game or anything like that, he's not good. Who cares? Nobody's gonna pay for him.
You know what it is too? Brian Dable's a quarterback coach.
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't agree with that. I feel like we should have paid Saquon, put Daniel Jones on the tag, and go from there next season. But
then next season, probably reconstruct Saquon's thing and pay Daniel Jones. You probably would have got. They probably would have got paid this year. Saquon got paid. Next year, Daniels would have got paid. But now, let's say he's gonna play on the tag. I don't even know. He's probably not even on the tag, right?
Who?
Did he agree for the tag?
Saquon? Yeah, he's been agreed with that.
Huh?
I think he's been put on there.
But I'm saying, but you still got to agree to it.
Yeah,
like, you
that
still
was a while ago, bro.
You still got to show up. It ain't just, we could put the tag on it, but you got to show up to work.
Oh, he hasn't showed up, but
that's what I'm saying.
On the
so
tag.
He's probably gonna play this year, and that's it. You guys are probably gonna lose him. Because next year, if this year was what 18, 15, whatever you wanted, what do you think next year is gonna be? Because every year goes up. Because of the market value. We're not talking about because the player could get hurt.
Shit, unless he gets put on another franchise tag.
Well, if he was smart, I'd look at Kirk Cousins made a living off of that.
No, he's making 10 mil this year off a franchise tag. Next year he'll be eligible to make 25.
That's all guaranteed money.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So
maybe
that?
Brian Daboll knows that, and maybe that's like I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, but you gotta understand too. The market value goes up every year.
No, I know that, but I don't know. I like I said, I don't know what goes on in the thing. It's the same thing with you guys putting Tony Pollard in the franchise tag. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first year that I've even heard of fucking multiple people getting paid on a franchise tag. You had Lamar that was put on it until he signed the contract. Tony Pollard was put on it. Saquon was put onto it. Like it was just...
Yeah, you can do it. I think one per every position. You can like lineman, you can have one. Running back, you can have one. Wide receiver, you can have one. I think even defense, you can have one. But for me, for the Cowboys, they'll put people on franchise tags. You know why? Because the Cowboys will just go out and pay somebody else. You know what I mean? The Cowboys are like this, bro. You in, out, in, out. Like right now, they kept Elliott because they try to keep their running backs for the longest.
I thought they cut him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, back in
years
back, they kept him because they paid him. They try to keep that combo. But Tony Pollard is probably not going to be there by another year, and they'll probably find somebody else to replace him. That's how it is.
Who do you think is going to be that? The fuck was I gonna say? Who do you think is gonna be that running back
this year?
Like you know how every year like Saquon was it last year. Saquon had 1,000 yards in what 10 games, something like that, 9 games. Whatever.
I think McCaffrey, bro.
Christian McCaffrey.
It has to be. Who else is it gonna be? That dude's a monster. And every year, like yo, it's crazy because you know what they did too. They just approved that you can have a third backup emergency quarterback because of the fact what happened to San Francisco last year. The owners approved it, meaning that if like your starter gets hurt, your backup gets hurt, then your backup gets hurt.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that's a good idea, bro. Because last year. They were done.
Fucking Christian McCaffrey, bro. I can't stand that nigga.
So, why the 49ers are always like that, though. The 49ers are like, they build their team around the defense.
I hate them. The 49ers are another team, bro. They're like the Angels. Like, on paper, they should be the best team in the league. Like, on paper, like... Player for player, right? They should probably be the best team in the league.
Yeah, but
they never are.
But they never have the quarterback. This year, Jimmy, they went back and forth. Jimmy came in, then he got hurt. This guy came in, then he got hurt. They never go after a good quarterback in the past years.
They got Brock Purdy right now. See what he does.
Huh?
So they got Brock Purdy. See what he does.
Yeah, but he's hurt. He's just coming back from an injury. So now what they do is they build a roster around the defense. So that's why games will finish. Even if you're a good quarterback coming in, the game will finish. With a backup, we could probably say, you know what, we're going to hold them to 15 points. We just got to hope that our backup is going to...
It's just, like I said, they're like the Angels. On paper, they have the fucking video game team. And...
They'll make it nowhere.
Yeah, it's...
I like the Jazz. Utah Jazz back in the day.
Yeah.
That they get there. Oh, the Sacramento Kings. Back. Let's talk about like that. Like, they make it there, Western Conference, and they never make it to the finals.
They're like the Nets were in the beginning of the season. They had a fucking video game team. James Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant. Like, that was a great team. And they won a total of, like, what, 20 games together?
I don't even want to talk about that. That's stupid.
Oh, man. What about a quarterback? You think going to be that quarterback this year?
This year?
I'm still living big on my guy, bro. I'm still living big on Joe Burrow.
If I had a gun, I probably would have shot myself, bro. Why do you always... Really? Daniel Jones.
No, I didn't say Daniel. I said Joe Burrow.
Oh.
No, not Daniel Jones.
Oh.
Nah, I still think he's one of the great quarterbacks in the league right now. Not greatest of all time. Great in the league right now.
Until they could beat Pat Mahomes.
He just doesn't have an offensive line, bro. I'm tired of that shit, bro.
Okay, bro. Okay, that's a great point. A quarterback, he's just as good as the offensive line. The same thing. That's what I said.
No, I understand
Why
what
are
you're trying to say,
you can't pick
but
him over Pat Mahomes because Pat Mahomes lost a lot of people and still
I understand,
made it there.
I understand that, but you also have to look. What I'm saying on that is that, like, okay, give Patrick Mahomes 3 seconds left
What do you mean?
to have the ball.
He'll make something up.
Not every time, though.
Are you kidding me? Have you been watching the fucking games?
Bro, yes, he's not even. He can make stuff happen, but he's not gonna.
Last year in the Super Bowl, the guy got hurt again with his ankle. They fucked up his ankle. He went in the locker room. Everybody thought it was like, the fucking game is done. This guy comes in from halftime, comes back at halftime.
No, I know.
And he'll do shit that you're like, how the fuck is this guy doing it?
I understand that, but like I said, I think if you give him 3 seconds left to not, cause the problem is that he can make stuff happen, but he's getting time. What I'm saying is he's getting time to see those routes and the plays develop a little bit longer. Imagine having to do that before the receiver even gets out of his break. Is what I'm saying. Like I said, give Joe Burrow a little bit more time. And I feel like he can be up there with Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. I just think he needs a little bit more help on the offensive line.
I could talk. I know what you're saying, but I could put him in that category when they reconstruct that team where he has to start with different people.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, if he starts with different people, he does the same thing like Pat Mahomes did.
It's got to start off with the offensive line. They got to start off with the offensive line.
I understand that, but if they change his receivers and his running backs and everything, and he still does the same thing,
so
if he still does the same thing, then I'll put him up there. But not right now. I can't.
Paula says, my dad said he's coming to the Cowboys because Tom Brady retired and he needs a new team, and Dave told him hell no, so he's looking for a new team.
We don't want him. We don't take bandwagons. We do not want him. Tell him to stay with the Patriots. He's a Patriots fan.
Yeah, but how can you? Okay, speaking on that, and I'm not saying this because it's Cowboys, but how can you be a bandwagon to a team that's like not the best? You know what I'm saying?
Because
that'd be like a basketball fan going to be a fucking Spurs fan just about like
I get what you're saying, but think about this: if you're a person that don't even watch sports, right,
mm-hmm.
and let's say, I'm not saying winning or losing. Let's say, like for example, Jessica. She doesn't watch sports. She just started watching sports. What's the first team she says?
The Eagles and Curry fan, yeah.
Because she doesn't know anything. That's what I'm saying. It's not she's a bandwagon, but that's the only.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's the same thing with your father. Your father doesn't watch anything.
It's not like Anthony doesn't watch football at all either.
Yeah, but he doesn't watch it like that, though.
I understand that, but just, like I said, just because he goes to that team, I don't know. I feel like, again, in my definition of the bandwagon is someone that goes for the best team. Like if you would have just hopped onto the Eagles team, my
thing is, in the past, you really want to know what a bandwagon are. The teams that, the people that were rooting for, all these Warrior fans that just
those are bandwagons.
Yes.
So they made that dynasty. People became fans of them. That's a bandwagon. But now if you're a fucking Warriors fan since like
Richard Sanders, Sprewell,
2010 or some shit.
Chris Mullin.
Cool. When they had Nate Robinson.
Yeah, Chris Mullin, bro. Like, back in the day then, yeah, but come on, now all of a sudden everybody's a...
But that's what I'm saying. For Anthony to be a cow, I wouldn't count that as a bandwagon because it's not like you guys are the best team in that sport. Now, like I said, if you guys are the best team, cool. That'd be like that. If he was to hop on the Eagles team, then I would say he's a bandwagon, but that's what I consider bandwagon.
I don't know. I don't think my thing for a bandwagon is like that. Like if like everybody that's became an Eagle fan that just came out of the nowhere. Like, but then you get people that don't even watch sports, and the only thing they hear is the Eagle. Like, they heard the Eagles. My girl, like, she hears Eagle. They're good. Okay, I'm an Eagle fan. When the hell? You don't even watch sports. But that's what it is.
Possibly, you always been a Lakers fan, Miguel?
Never. never. I'm not a Lakers fan. Look at the number. I'm a LeBron fan.
The mic.
I'm a LeBron fan. That's what it is.
So you're a Lakers bandwagon.
No. Because if LeBron could leave today, and I just hang up the jersey, I'm a LeBron fan.
So you're a LeBron bandwagon.
No,
I've
been there since day one. Trust me.
LeBron bandwagon.
No.
LeBron bandwagon.
No. You're a Jimmy Butler bandwagon. I'll tell you that.
Nah.
You didn't like. Did you like him when he was in the Bulls?
Yeah,
Did you like him when he was in Minnesota?
I did actually. I've always been a Jimmy fan. Not a huge Jimmy fan.
Here we go. See, this is what we were talking about. That's what he's saying that he is. He's a Jimmy Butler bandwagon.
No.
Okay.
I've always thought I'm allowed to have.
Yeah, of course. But of course, you're gonna say that because he's with Miami.
No.
So you're gonna cover your tracks. Yeah, I'm a Jimmy Butler.
No,
I've always been a Jimmy Butler fan.
Bro, ever since he was with Chicago, when they broke when he was what 20, when LeBron was there 26 and 0, even when they broke that, like I said, I never thought Jimmy was gonna be a great fucking player. I always thought he was good. I liked him. Not that I ever cheered for him because I didn't think he was gonna be that good, but. So I happened to be that he became good. I don't.
Okay. All right. If you say so.
I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I became a fan because of D Wade. I followed D Wade, but I still was a Miami fan.
All right.
I don't hop team to team like you.
I follow my player.
You will hop team to team.
I follow my player.
So then, what? You just gonna stop watching NBA basketball when LeBron retires?
Like, I never said that. What I said
who
was.
Who you gonna cheer for?
What did I say?
What bandwagon? You gonna have a Curry bandwagon?
No, I said I would never for a good team. No, I'd rather go for the bad team.
You literally just said that you was gonna go for Curry.
Hold on. What I said, basically, what I said was I'll watch Curry. I'm not gonna go. Oh shit, Curry's on.
They're gonna jump on the Curry bandwagon. It's all right.
No.
It's all right.
I'll watch him. You know what I mean? Because of the fact, what I said was, if you were listening, I said he's the closest that's living up to those standards with LeBron. That's the only reason I would watch him. It's not like I'm gonna buy his jersey and shit. Oh, look, Curry's playing at 10:30. I'm gonna stay up and watch him. No, I'm not doing that.
Anyways,
there's nobody else like who else can you do? Kevin Durant? Yeah. Kyrie? No. Luka?
LaMelo Ball.
Huh?
LaMelo Ball. Speaking of that, Lonzo, real quick. Last thing we'll talk about sports.
Yeah, of course that he's been his team. Yeah, but he was never a Jimmy Butler fan. That's what I'm trying to say, Trish. So now all of a sudden he says, "Oh yeah, I like Jimmy Butler. I watch Jimmy Butler." Yeah, you're saying that because he's on the Heat.
No, but that's
yes, you are because if he wasn't in the Heat,
you literally just contradicted yourself because you said I've never been a Jimmy Butler fan. You're right, I've never been a Jimmy Butler fan, but I liked him.
But that's what I'm saying. But all of a sudden you like him because he's a
No, not at all. Like I said, I've never been a fan of Jimmy until he was with Miami. But I like him.
But you always.
I'm not a Giannis fan, but I like him. I'm not a Curry fan, but I like him.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, then you must be a NBA whore then.
How?
Because you like every fucking best player.
What am I supposed to hate every best player?
That's a bandwagon right there. No, like every best player.
No, because there's players that I hate.
Hate is a big word too. So.
Nah, there's players that I fucking can't stand.
I don't know. I just think that if you're a Miami fan, follow Tyler Hero.
Fuck man, I can't stand that fucking guy, bro. Fucking Hero. I can't stand Tyler Hero, bro. I think it pisses me off. The last thing I want to talk about for Lonzo Ball.
Why? Why?
You think he'll play basketball again?
Why? Why do you even bring that up?
Do you think he'll play basketball again? That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how he played. I just want to, like, cause I just honestly think that shit is crazy, bro. I mean, 3-4 surgeries in 2 years, and he's not going to Advent Health to get surgery. He's going top of the line doctors, and nobody could figure out what's wrong with his knee. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy.
If it's like that.
Like I said, bro, he's been through three to four surgeries. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 3, but it might have been 4. 3 or 4 surgeries in the past 2 years. and nobody has told him what's wrong with his knee. They can't figure out what's wrong with his knee. They're trying to have him be the first person to play at a high level, professional sports level with a fake cartilage in his knee because they can't figure out what's wrong with it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know if you know this guy. If you know this guy or not, you probably heard of him. Brandon Roy.
I heard of him. That's the first pick that got her. And
he was Washington State. Yeah, he used to play Washington State. He got drafted by Portland. This guy was gonna be. If you watch this guy play,
he was supposed to be the next guy. I know you're talking about.
The guy was like, he was an amazing player, but he had so many knee surgeries that he had no more cartilage. So he couldn't even jump anymore because it was bone to bone every time he jumped. Mm-hmm. He had to retire.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. They're trying to make him. They're doing like this whole procedure shit that's supposed to be happening during this off season to put a fake cartilage in his knee. They're trying to make him the first person to play at a high professional level, sports level with a fake cartilage. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think it'll work? That it'll
probably work.
He'll be able to play basketball ever again, or you think he's just done? Whether you like the guy or not, he's not a great player.
I'm not saying that I don't like the guy. I'm just
I understand that.
I'm tired of just listening about the same thing.
What I'm saying,
it keeps coming back. And
what I'm saying is whether he's a great player or not, whether you like the guy or not.
Yeah.
For someone to have to retire at 25, 26 years old, that sucks.
It does suck, but if you have people walking around with fake ass, why not try to fake knee?
Yeah, but that's different.
And it's just
no, I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying that's completely different, though. I'm
just telling you because there's.
I don't know. I hope he plays again, but. Anyways, done with sports. Moving on to the next thing. I know you're not really big on cars.
I actually found something cool we can use this time.
I was trying to do something. No, go ahead.
I know you're not big on sports, but go ahead and let the people know what your very first car was.
A Nissan Sentra.
What year?
Oh,
the shot here. Do you remember the year?
95?
1995 Sentra. Yeah. Now, was that your first car or the first car that you bought?
That was my first car. First car that I bought was a Honda Civic 98, I think.
My first,
92, I think, as a matter of fact.
The first car that I bought was a 2001 Honda Civic that overheated every single day because Dad told me to buy the car with the Edwing from the auction that was $900, and he said it was good, and
well, that goes to say
it overheated on me every day.
You get what you pay for, and I always tell this to
no, but the shit that pissed me off is I had money saved up to buy a better car, but he was like, no, just buy this one, it's $900.
Well, it goes, like I was going to say, it goes to, I run into this every single...
You pay for what you get, yeah.
Every single day, you know what I mean? They call me, oh no, I give them a price, doing an electrical job, it's too much.
Mm-hmm. You pay for what you get, yeah.
It's too much. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with the other guy that's cheaper, and then they still end up calling me. So what do? You pay double.
Yeah, it's like at the barbershop. I mean, I'm sorry. If you're a guy watching you, I'm sorry. Your haircut prices are going up, and they're going to keep going up, whether you like it or not. We don't live in times where it's $15 haircuts anymore. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I had a guy come in the other day, and he came in with a crazy haircut, bro. It looked like he had a bowl cut. And he was like, oh, can somebody fix this? I'm like, all right, we'll fix it, whatever, blah, blah. Where'd you get a cut from? He was like, oh, I went to this guy that I know that he did it for free. All right, so, I mean, who do you usually go to? He's like, oh, I go to the other barber, but, you know, he was charging a lot for haircuts, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to not pay for haircuts. I'm have my friend do it. I was like, well, there you go, bro. You pay for what you get. Like, if you want a good cut, you're going to have to pay. You have to pay for it. Anyways, my first car that I bought was, again, that Civic. The first car that I was given was a 1997 Mercedes-Benz E-Class Diesel.
God, that's a fucking classic.
Papa
Diesel?
Yeah, Papa Miguel gave it to me.
That's a classic. You could have sold that right now.
I did. No, because I got my license, and 2 days later we had something at Mama Nanti's house, so I went over. We went over, blah, blah. Papa found out that I got it, and he gifted me the car. So I gave me my first car, but it was sitting outside of his house for a while. I mean, the seats were all messed up and needed new brakes, needed tires, everything. So I pulled the car out, watched it in the driveway. I was gonna go get it registered and everything, and I started researching how much, bro. Just on brakes alone, we're gonna be $400. The tires I needed were gonna be another $200. The insurance on that car specifically was another $300 a month, and then just it being Mercedes, it was the older one, and needed some mechanical work. So just to get that car on the road, I was gonna have to pay probably like 2 bands just to get it driving. So I never got the car registered. I ended up selling it for $2,000. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't buy anything. Once I found out it was gonna be all that, I asked Papa, I was like, look, I appreciate the gift, but it's gonna cost me a lot of money to get the car running, and just running, not to maintain it. He's like, look, I gave you the car. If you want to do what you want to do with it, go ahead, as long as you use that money to get on the car. So I sold it, and 2 weeks later, I had bought the Evo that I had.
I had that Honda Civic. Then from that, I went to I think a Lexus 300. I don't remember.
What was your favorite car? How many cars have you had?
I had a bunch.
I've only driven, like, that I drove was 3, but then the Mercedes technically was 4. So.
I had that Sentra, I had the Civic, I had the Lexus, I had the Acura 4-door Integra, I had the
Camry.
I had another Nissan Altima. I had a Mazda 6. Oh,
damn, nigga, you were a car whore.
I had an Acura TL that I still have up there, and now I got the truck.
What'd you ever do with that car?
It's still up there.
What do you plan on doing with that car?
I don't know. I just gotta put money into it. The car runs and everything. I just gotta put money into it.
But what do you like?
Dad is driving it.
Are you gonna like sell it? Are you plan on bringing it down here? Like, what are you doing?
I could probably bring it down here. I just gotta put money into it. I think if I put like $2,000 into it,
why don't you just go get it and then put the money down here?
I can't.
Go with a trailer and the truck.
What I was thinking, whenever I go up there, I would drive it, but I still gotta do work to it. The front end needs, like, suspension needs work and stuff like that. So I just haven't had the time to do it.
Oh, yeah, 'cause if you do it like that, bro, it'd probably be cheaper for you to do it here. Because if you get the parts, me and Julio can do it.
Yeah, the car. I think I changed the motor and the transmission on it, so the car is still.
Anyways,
still good.
So out of all those cars you had, which one was? There's 2 parts to this question. Okay. So just answer it off of what I say specifically. Which one was your favorite car?
My favorite car?
Yes. Truck included, if you want to put the truck in there.
I would say the truck.
The truck?
Because I never had a truck before.
Okay. Now, which one did you have the most fun in? I don't know. Cause
no, you know why I'm going to say that? I had a Mazda Millennia. I had fun in that one.
Yeah?
That's when the DVDs came, like the screen came out and stuff like that.
Like, that was during Pit My Ride.
Yeah, it had like a little system. It had some 18s on it, which I had fun with that. When the HIDs came out.
I think my favorite car has to be the Lexus. But I've always had like a weird obsession for Lexus ever since Titi Leila. Remember in that house that she lived in the corner when she had like that maroon Lexus, the sedan? I've always loved Lexuses after that. So now that I have one, that would probably my favorite car. The one I had most fun in, that was kind of tricky because that Civic that I had is when I had just graduated high school. So, when you just graduate high school, you do everything. So probably that, but in the Lexus, I've raced a lot in the Lexus. I've drifted a lot in the Lexus. I've done more car activities. So car-wise, the Lexus, but just overall stuff that I've done, probably the Civic. So I don't know. That one's kind of weird, actually, Zach. For me to answer, at least it's kind of in the middle. I do want a truck though.
Would you ever? I was gonna say that. Would you ever think about getting a truck?
I want to get a truck. Not my next car that I want.
From my experience, if you get a truck, I don't think you go back to it.
I will.
Huh?
I will. Cause like I said, I really love cars. I'm sorry. I really love cars. Like I just really like cars. But I definitely do want a truck. I actually want a dually, Ram 3500 dually. I want a big ass truck. Why do I need a truck that big? Absolutely no reason. I just want one.
You better get another part-time for gas.
I just want one. I really want one. But no, I think the next car that I'm gonna buy will be a newer Lexus, and then after that, I want to get a truck after I have a house. Once I have a house and a barbershop, that's when I would want to get a truck. But for now, I would want a newer Lexus. Now, I really want to get the 2020. The 2020 Lexus IS350.
It's going to be a great time to buy a house now.
That's what I'm fucking hoping for, so I can buy a damn house.
Down here, because of the fact that the laws that they're passing, it's going to be...
How do you feel about that, actually? That new, you need to have papers to work and shit.
I'm not going to say that I feel...
Because, real quick, before you, because the only reason I brought that up is you said that, and then we were... Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? Papi was cutting somebody that he's a construction manager, and bro, all of his workers have left because, you know, I mean, everybody knows that, and this is not to be stereotypical or racist or anything, but probably 85% of the population that does construction are illegal immigrants.
Not only construction.
But as I'm saying, I'm saying what it affects them, what it has affect the most is construction, though. But
because we haven't seen it.
Yes,
we haven't seen it. What's gonna happen is, if we're paying $5 for strawberries, we're gonna pay $10 for strawberries because nobody wants to do that job.
Yeah.
No American citizen wants to do those jobs. I don't care. Anybody can tell me, oh yeah, no, nobody wants to do them. You know, if you want to do them, you know how much Americans want to get paid to pick fruit? $30 an hour.
Yeah, that'll be,
and that's what's gonna happen.
That'll be like you, yo. I'll give you fucking $5,000 a week to go cut grass.
Yeah, but that's he's not. They're putting this law, but they're not thinking ahead. They're not.
Ron DeSantis is a fucking idiot. Yo, what up, bro? Cut podcast. The other shit was good.
I just think he's not thinking right now with these decisions that he's making lately because of the fact that
I kind of want to hold it.
They run most of the construction. Nobody. What's gonna happen? You can sell houses. Who's gonna build them? If the house costs you $300,000 to build, what do you think it's gonna cost you if if they do them with the immigrants? Imagine without the immigrants. The house is gonna cost you $500,000.
Oh, that's lit. I could hold it. Bet.
So, think about it. For me, I look at it like this. For me, as a because I work in construction.
Electrician is considered construction?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
In that aspect, it works out for me because what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a lot more work for me. Even though I'm not, they could do my job, but they can't legally do my job. So you know what I mean? I was never afraid of them taking my job because you got to be certified.
I got a question.
But he's messing. What's gonna happen? The economy is gonna crash here. I'm telling you, the economy is gonna crash because of that. And right now, he's not caring. Like, right now, he's just, whatever. We just trying to clean. Basically, he's trying to clean house. Like, right now, he's running for president. He'd say, we're going to build a wall. Dude, but they tried it how many times?
The wall?
Yeah. He's all we're going to do. He said he's going to declare state of emergency to build a wall. Who's going to pay for that?
Donald Trump was trying to have the Mexicans pay for it.
It's crazy because they'll find the money, and who's going to build it? Yeah. The Mexicans.
All right, question real quick. What is another 2-part question? So just answer specifically on what I just say. What's your biggest pet peeve? Like Now what are your biggest? Give me 5 pet peeves that you have.
Okay, but like in what aspect?
Just pet peeves in general, between people, working, anything. Just 5 of your biggest pet peeves. Biggest out of everything.
I hate stupidity.
Stupidity in which way though? Because
but that's what I'm saying.
Stupidity in which way? As in like someone is just naturally stupid, or like someone that acts stupid.
When you do stupid stuff
on purpose.
Yeah,
so someone that acts stupid.
Like let's pray for it.
Like that saying Curry better than LeBron.
Yeah, well, like say, just think about this. You got to throw out the garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of putting it inside, you leave it
Put
outside.
it on the side, yeah.
That's stupid. Dude, you're walking to the garbage. Put the fucking thing in the garbage can. That I can't stand that.
That'll be like if I go to work with you and you're like, yo, Luigi, pick up and put everything in the truck. And I just put everything around the truck.
Yeah, or you just, I tell you, pick everything up and you leave my tool bag. I'm like, Luigi, really? Like, that's just stupid.
All right, so that's 1. Give me 4 more.
Cleanness. Like you gotta be clean. I don't know. I like to be sharp on things that I do. I mean, I'm not always on time, but
your fucking time management sucks, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Your
But
time
I've
management
always
is
been like
terrible.
that. And I've tried fixing it, and it's
Your time management is terrible. The only time it's good is when LeBron plays. That's the only time it's fucking good.
I don't know. I don't really.
Think the dude's gonna be late to his own funeral.
I probably won't make it to my funeral.
Everybody get where's Miguel? He's the dead guy. What
Don't
the
even
fuck?
don't even put a casket. I don't honestly. But let's finish with whatever we were saying. So I think that's it. I don't.
I'll give you a few of mine. 1, I hate when people drag their feet when they walk. That shit's annoying. Like, okay, you do it once or twice, you're a little bit lazy, you don't want to pick up your feet. Cool. But if you're walking the whole time and it just... That shit is annoying. Theo says, chronic lateness, deaf chewing with mouth open. That's what I was going to say next. Chewing with mouth open. Again, you're getting something out of your teeth and you hit a... Cool, but if you're just... The whole meal. That shit's annoying. What else? I would say like stupid questions.
But there's no stupid questions.
There's
never no. If you know what the
yo,
stupid
is the jersey you're wearing, is that yellow? That's a fucking dumbass question, bro.
The only stupid question is the question not asked.
No, what I mean stupid question is like the obvious answer questions. Like,
oh, okay.
That's what I mean by stupid questions.
Then obvious questions.
Yeah.
You hate obvious questions.
Yeah, like, oh, are you wearing a necklace? Are you wearing a bracelet? No fucking shit. You see it on my foot.
Stupidity.
I hate that shit. That is. I can't say grammar because I barely graduated high school, so I'm pretty stupid myself. I think that's about it. Oh, I don't know if this is me too. I hate when people wear like raggedy clothes.
Yeah, but you know one of my biggest. You know what it is, and now that you're talking about that clothes.
But I don't mean raggedy clothes. Like what I'm talking about, like if, and I get it. Everybody's financial situation is different. But if you have the ability, there's no reason why your pants should have a hole in it. Unless it just happened, but if your pants have a hole in it, and I've seen you wear those same pants with the same hole 3 times, come on, bro, get it together. When you have white shoes that aren't even white, they're now brown. Come on, bro.
One of my biggest, well, I'm gonna say two. I guess now that we're talking about clothes, stuff is coming to my head. One of my biggest, bro, like seriously, is white sneakers with black socks. I cannot stand white sneakers with black socks.
Okay, I only do that if I have long pants on. Because
I just can't.
There is no way. I do it if I have long pants on because 90% of the time my pants are black. I love black clothes, so I don't like having white, like the black pants and then the white socks and then the shoe. So I wear the black to cover that like little That little show part?
I usually base it on if the shoe inside is white, I am not putting on black socks.
First of all, I don't really wear white shoes that much anyway.
So another one is when I see people with mismatching socks. That's the worst, bro. You know what that means? You're so lazy to do freaking laundry, bro.
What about guys that wear small ass underwear?
God, well, we're not gonna talk about that because we only know that because you're dad.
All right. Give me an annoying habit that somebody can't have, like a habit that they constantly do that you just think is, you just want to punch them in the face.
Somebody clearing their throat. Every time, like, what the fuck, dude? Just stop. Or a cough. Dude, get up and get water.
Now, you know what mine is? Starting a conversation and not ending it. Like, if someone comes to, yo, Theo, I gotta tell you about this, something that happened. And then just stop talking. Or I'll tell you later. No, nigga, tell me now. You can't do that and then not tell me.
Yeah, when they say they'll save it for later.
Yeah, I can't. That I can't. Oh, I can't stand that. That shit pisses me off. I don't know why, but you know, is it Genuine at the code on YouTube? I think.
The what?
Genuine Genius. I don't know what the name is actually. I can't think of the name. Anyways, give me 5 things that you cannot live without, excluding your phone.
Water.
Okay. 1.
I usually use powder.
Okay. 2.
Damn. Obviously, we talk about like food and stuff. Material stuff, like
material stuff. Obviously, you're gonna have food and everything. Like, you're going to an island, you have food, you have Wi-Fi, you have everything there. You have take water out because you have water, but 5 things that you absolutely need that you cannot live without. Like, you can't live the rest of your life without these things.
Damn. A drink.
Tequila.
No, it would be water. For me, it'll be water. I need water every day. Every day I need water.
I just said take out water because there's going to be water there. For me, I would say is my chain. I can't live without this. Bro, I feel naked when I don't have my chain on. I don't know if you're like that, but I feel naked without it.
I think my earrings.
I
Put
can't.
them on, it's like if I lose a back piece, I gotta find one.
I can't. It's just, Theo says the Call of Duty, you fucking fiend.
Yeah, he's a fiend.
He's a Call of Duty
It's like
fiend.
fucking Xbox or whatever. PS. I can't stand video games, bro. I could never play them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to play a lot, but now I barely play. It's not as fun anymore. I don't know. I barely play it. I literally have a PS5 for decoration. Like, I haven't turned that PS5 on in probably like 2 months. I don't know. I
can't do it. I don't know why. It was never like, even if I did, it would be like sports.
That's all I play. I don't play like Call of Duty. I literally play 2K, Madden, and MLB.
It'll be sports, and it'll be like 1 or 2 games, and I'm like, I get tired of it. Other than that, I don't.
Anyways, back to that. What is it? My chain. What else can I not live without?
The TV.
I mean, the TV's gonna be there. Deodorant.
Mouthwash. You need mouthwash every day, bro. I don't care if you brush your teeth or not. You gotta get up and fucking. First thing I do is put mouthwash in my mouth.
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to stay away from like the whole like.
Yeah, but those are things you need every day. Like,
no, I know, but because if that's the case, you can fill it up quick. The toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, and soap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to like stay away from obviously the obvious stuff.
Okay. So go ahead.
So like I said, chain. I don't want to put deodorant in there, but I guess I won't put it. Huh?
You can't.
Okay. My bracelets. Even though they don't come off my wrist, but my bracelets. I can't think about anything else. My car, I guess.
I don't. To
I
me,
don't- I
whatever whatever it is.
I don't know. I guess we go. Do you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert?
Introvert? What is that?
Introvert is somebody shy. Extrovert
depends on
is somebody
situation.
outgoing.
Oh, somebody. I'm
I'm an extrovert. I don't give a shit. I don't care where I'm at, who's around.
I'll do the extra. Not extra, but like
No,
outgoing.
it just the word is extrovert. The definition of extrovert is just somebody outgoing. Somebody.
Yeah, outgoing. I'll say that. Outgoing.
Give me a top. This you should be able to answer this. Top 5 in order. Chocolate bars or chocolate candy. You don't have to be the actual bar, but like chocolate candy. Top 5.
I like Kit Kat.
And in order. Number 1, Kit Kat.
Reese's.
The Reese's 2.
Damn. I'll say Twix, Snickers,
And the
and
last one.
I'm trying to see. Man, I like Baby Ruth, whatever.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, Baby Ruth.
Mine's gonna be I'm going Ferrero Rocher 1. The little balls. Ferrero Rocher 1.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a candy bar. That's a chocolate.
That's what I'm saying. Chocolate candy.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that have to be a bar. It's chocolate candy.
Okay.
Ferrero Rocher 1. Kit Kat 2. Snicker 3. The Crunch bars.
The blue ones.
Yeah. Crunch bars.
Yeah.
4. I love those. 4. And Baby Ruth 5.
Baby Ruth are good.
Yeah. Baby Ruth 5 for sure. For sure. I got 2 more questions, and I don't know if you have any questions, but let me just bring these up. What out of your family? Obviously, we have the same family, so I don't know. Out of the family, who? One person. Just one. So you can't really just say like the girls. Or just what person brings you the most joy, or makes you the happiest? I guess to say.
Yeah, but you can't say that, bro.
Not like okay, but not like just like you're around
Happiness,
that person.
like happiness in your life, or like emotionally happy,
Like,
or
just like you
or
get around-
he's here. I'm gonna have some fun.
Exactly. Like you get around this person and y'all are never arguing. Y'all are never in a bad mood. You're always in a great mood and it's always just a great time.
That's my brother.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to say.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to say Paola. Either Paola or Patri, one of the two. But I'll probably say Paola.
Nah.
But either Paola or Patri for sure.
I think my brother be
For sure.
That motherfucker be making me laugh like.
All right, give me a funny one. Just not the funniest because you probably don't remember it. A funny story between you and Theo.
All right, this is I'm just gonna give you a quick one. We were driving one time. It's in Waterbury. We were driving. The guy was selling this piece of shit car.
Theo says same here. Actually, matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. I need to run to the bathroom, like really bad. You can keep talking.
I'm gonna say that there was a time where.
Don't say the story. I'm not finished.
Oh, okay. So we just gotta wait. I feel the same way, bro. When you're around, I just be you be making me crack up like crazy. I just be laughing. It don't matter what it is. Oh my god. I got a couple stories. I'll tell you one. I'm gonna tell you one, but I got a couple stories. Where like, yo, this shit is funny.
Good.
June 5th, my guy. Yes, I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting for you. I'll be here. There was a time. It might be stupid for you, but this shit was so funny.
June 5th, my guy.
I remember we were driving, and the guy was selling, like, I don't know if it was a RAV4. I don't know what the fuck the guy was selling. The guy wanted so much money for the car, but the car was a piece of shit. So me and Jose were driving, and we get the number, and we call the guy, and we lowball this motherfucker. The guy wanted like $1,000. The Jose goes like, yo, I'll give you $100 right now. The guy goes like, yo, I'll give you $100. You can take the tires.
I've done that a few times, man. Like, crazy.
Yo, we do that shit every time too. There's shit on Marketplace, bro. You know, yo, that's a good topic too, bro, because Marketplace.
That was like when we were gonna buy the golf club.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're like, that's
where I got it from, bro. That's where I got it from. Because yo, if you're selling something, you'd be like, yo, he's one that if he's selling something and they lowball his ass, he'd be like, fuck this motherfucker, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I do that shit when I'm like on Marketplace. Like, I go on Marketplace to look at rims for my car, just random shit, golf clubs, everything, right? What I'll do is I'll look at, obviously some nice ones first, see what they actually want. And then I'll keep scrolling to see the guy that has it for a year or 2 years, and I'll be like, bro, I'll give you. Let's say he had it for $500. I'll give you $150. Now I'm like, bro, you had him there for a fucking year. You're not gonna sell them. Take the $150, bro. Like
that's how he is, bro. That's how he is. But the thing is, if it's
the other way, he gets pissed.
He gets pissed. And this guy's lowballing me. There was times where we'll go there and we'll throw, like, say the guy wants $500. We'll be like, yo, we give you $50. The guy gets so pissed, and they'll go back and forth, back and forth. That shit is funny, man. That shit is, it's crazy, bro.
I think my funniest memory with Dio says when he lived with us in Jersey. Remember when he moved to Jersey for like a few? And he lived with us. He lived in, and he stayed in one room. When I was young, I was like 5, maybe 6. And I had a onesie on with no underwear. And I was asking Theo for help to put it on. I think he was trying to sleep or some shit. I don't remember. He wasn't really paying attention to me. So I tried to zip it up, and I caught my shit on the zipper. I started freaking out.
Oh my god!
Nah, Theo says funny as shit. But for me, for a family member that brings like the most joy to me, I'd probably say, like I said, either Paul or Patri. Just whenever they're around, it's just funny as shit.
Me and Jose have done crazy shit, man. Like crazy.
Yeah, I'll say them. All right, now another one. What's a family member that you look up to as a role model? That you looked up as a role model. And I was gonna say, in your situation, you can count dad, because I know you said that before, but
no, but I mean, obviously, growing up,
it
was hope, because you always set a stand, like they've always set a standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you meet other people, and you.
So Didi has always been like that.
Like my mom, like my second mom. You know what I mean? So if I don't feel comfortable saying something to mom, I'll just be out. I could call the Delila right now and say, hey, I just killed somebody. She won't say anything. She'll be like, okay, how are we going to get rid of the body? And then after that, she'll be like...
She'll ask questions, yeah.
You know what I mean? She'll act, and then we'll see what we can do to fix it. And then we'll... You know what I mean? She won't sit there and judge and ask these questions, ask this, act... No, let's do this, and then we'll figure it out after.
I say for me... Probably either you or Theo Jose.
Yeah?
I say you probably because I'm a little bit closer to you. But Theo Jose, because me and Theo Jose relate on a little bit more things than me and you do. Like, I can go with Theo Jose about like a fucking video game, and we'll talk about video games. But like, I'd say you because, like I said, we're a little bit more close. Like, the shit that I can't tell Dad, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And it's the same with vice versa with Theo Jose. The only reason I say either you or Theo Jose, like I said, Theo Jose I relate more with, but then with you I'm more closer with. So what did Theo say? Theo said, let's buy some stuff from the marketplace when I come down. This nigga here.
We just bought those golf clubs, bro. The other day. We blow all the shit out of the guy, but the only thing is that it backfired because the thing wasn't that good, right?
Yeah. Fucking golf clubs fucking sucked, bro. Fucking terrible golf clubs.
At the end of the day, we got fucked. We were trying to get it. We were trying to get over the guy. The guy got over on us.
Bro, I went. Speaking about that, I was like, bro, I'll give you $50. He's like, yeah, come by. I was like, got his ass. Got his ass, bro. We in a golf club for $50. Got his ass, right? Yo, bro, I get there and this nigga has a 3-car garage. 2, a wall, and 3.
Yeah.
Full of fucking golf clubs. Just a shit, bro. It looked like played against sport, but nothing but golf clubs. I walk up and he's like, this guy hit me up on Facebook. I'm like, yeah. And I saw the golf clubs. I'm like, these are the one. He's like, nah, but I got $50 golf clubs for you. I was like, fuck. And that's what we got. And that's how we got those.
Now we gotta go golfing, but we gotta get good ones though.
I can go Sunday. Sunday's not supposed to rain if you're not doing anything.
We could do Sunday morning. We do Sunday morning.
Okay, it's just gonna be a little bit more expensive.
What are you guys doing this weekend? I thought you guys were going to North Carolina.
No, they're going. I'm gonna be home alone with Mama Gali.
They're going to North Carolina, South Carolina.
South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever Carolina they're
because
going to.
Because there's not. Your father keeps saying North Carolina. There's nothing to do with North Carolina.
I don't know.
So Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina.
So I honestly don't know. They're going
for
to
that weekend, bro. Like that's a long fucking drive, bro.
They're going to some type of South, and they're taking the jet ski. They're taking the jet ski, so I don't.
Your father said if I wanted, I'm like,
I don't know. But I'm going to be home all by my lonely with your mother. So if you have anything you would like to do, go grab a beer or some shit. Please let me know because I have nothing to do.
Well, Jessica's family's coming down. We're down a cruise now. It's supposed to
like I said, if you have anything that you want to do,
but as I'm saying, what I'm saying is that
if anything ever comes up,
they're getting here Sunday afternoon from the cruise, and they're staying here Sunday into Monday. We were supposed to go to the beach on Monday, but if you want to go golfing on Sunday morning, we can.
You let me know. I will be in my room.
We just got to see if it's gonna rain, man.
We recording an episode on the 5th.
Yeah.
He's coming down here? You coming down here?
Yeah, for his birthday.
On the
couple
5th.
Weeks. Yeah.
But that's not. Is that a?
That's not a Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think.
We can do that Monday. Mugs are taking off Monday, Tuesday when I come down. Megs, he's asking you, are you taking off Monday and Tuesday when you come down?
Yeah, whenever you come, I'm going to be off. I told you that. I'm going to be off those days. I just got to, right now I'm going through whatever for my E1, but I should be good after that. I'll work next week. I got to go back on Tuesday. I got to go back on Tuesday to work, then finish that, and then I'll just take those 3 days off.
I'm going to ask you that. Why do you keep going to Connecticut for a class? You can't take that class down here?
No, my license is up there.
So you transferred it down, huh?
No, that's the one I'm doing now. The one I'm doing now is for the contractor's license, which that's the one I want. I could do the regular one, but it's a waste of money. That's not the one I want.
So you're trying to get is it cheaper to do it up there or some shit?
It's not cheaper, it's more money, but I have all my contacts and all my connects up there. Down here, I don't know anybody.
So it's easier to do it up there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
So you're trying to get it over there, and then you're going to transfer
it down here.
Gotcha. I've always wondered, why the fuck do you keep going over there?
But every year I have to go up there to do a every year class.
Yeah, but if you transfer, don't you have to not go anymore?
No, because I'm not going to lose the one up there. I'm not giving the one up there up. That's one of the hardest to get. I can have both. I have to do the class in both states.
I didn't know that because with the barbershop, once you transfer, you
lose it on the other state.
You transfer it and then you go back and you transfer it back.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You got to keep it active. Whatever state, electrical is different because you got to keep it active.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I was confused because in barbering it's the other way around.
Then every year I have to go. I have to renew it. I have to go up there to take a 4-hour class. The same thing here to keep it active. So I have to do that. I gotta study. I got a few more days of studying and stuff like that. Get used to it. Whatever I gotta do. It's a 6-hour test, so I gotta really hit the book. There's a lot
Two
of
more questions,
calculations.
actually. Speaking about work, when do you plan on retiring?
My goal was to do this, so hopefully I can have a plan to retire.
Okay, but no. I'm
But that's what I'm saying. I don't- right now-
what age do you?
right now-
What age would you like to retire?
I wish I could retire at 55.
I'm saying, so like, is that like your goal?
My goal would be like 55 to 60.
Okay.
Am I there yet? No. But
Um,
this is why I have to make these changes now to see if I could reach that goal.
What age do you want to retire?
I wish it was tomorrow. If I had the money, I won't go to work tomorrow. That's why, remember last time we were talking, if we was to get money or that,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go back to work. Hell no. If I have enough money, I'm investing.
Matter of fact, actually, speaking about money, I want to ask this little guy here, Theo said, for 500. Blessings, family. Mag Gunner, what's going on, man? Theo said for $500 million, bro, are you giving it up? For 500 M's, are you giving it up? She gonna figure it out for you and then curse you out.
Yes. Yes.
I think she's about to think they live like
Yeah,
that.
I know. I mean, I ain't gonna front too. My brother would do the same thing, but I know with Layla, it could be freaking. It could be either or, man. I call him at 3:00 in the morning, and Layla will pick up the phone. Oh my God, what did you do? All right, where you at? Let's go. My brother too. My brother would do the same thing. I know.
Giving
that
what
for a
up,
fact.
Nick? Theo, would you take it in the ass for 500 M's, $500 million?
He's probably gonna say yeah. 500. That shit changes everything, bro. I don't know, man. I mean, let me see. Let me see.
No. Go ahead. Answer that.
You didn't answer.
I said yeah. Holy shit, bro! I'm moving. I'm buying an island. Nobody gonna feed me after that. Hell no.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, bro. For 500 M's. Now, here's a plot twist. How they were saying it. Now imagine if it's some 6 foot. I'll even throw in a tuck job. Now imagine a 6'6", 240 white guy on two Viagra's. It's gonna be a long night.
Now you gotta give me $1 billion there. No.
How much would it take to quit tomorrow?
For me?
We'll let you answer first.
For me to quit tomorrow, I will have to at least make what I make a year without working. So let's say, I don't know, let's put a number out there.
Numbing cream, bro.
Let's put out there if I make 80,000, and if, like, say next year I can make 80,000 without working, I'll be fine.
For you to quit fully?
If I'm making 80,000 without doing anything, what I make now, I'm just putting a number. Say if I make 50,000 a year working, and next year they're gonna give me 50,000 for not working, and from there on, why not? I'm not doing anything.
So I'm actually gonna go a little bit deeper into this question, Gunner. If I quit, can I start another business?
No.
Or am I just gotta retire?
You gotta retire. That's
it's his question. Let's see what he says.
He's asking that question because we said retire.
No, I know, but he said quit tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. I want to go a little cause
that quit meaning retire.
Because I want to see. So like I said, is it because do I get to start like another business? Like, can I take that money to start another business to make more money, or $80K won't pay your home?
It won't. It was, what's his name, Gunner? I was just putting a number. I'm not saying that that's what I want. I'm just saying if let's say I make 150,000 a year, if I know next year I can make the same thing. You said what number would it take? The number it would take would be
what I make a year.
Yes, what I make a year to at least cover what my expenses for the year.
See, you don't have to retire. Quit a 9 to 5. So for me to quit my job as a barber, I would have to make double of what I make a year. That way, I can use that money and invest it into another company that's going to make me even more money. Because if it was just to quit and retire, I'd probably say you're gonna have to give me at least minimum. I'd say about.
You already say you'll take 500, so.
That's 500. Obviously not 400. And like a realistic number to quit. I mean, and you gotta remember, I'm 22 years old, so obviously
for you, I would say for you.
For me to quit and never work again, like I said, and in the question, how you asked the question, I'd say double of what I make a year. So whatever I make a year, you gotta at least double that for me to retire. I mean, not to retire, to quit.
Think about
me to retire and never work again, you'd have to probably
don't think about 10 years. Think about 40 years.
That's what I'm saying. For me, again, his is a little bit different because he's a little bit older. I got a lot more life than him. He's an old guy.
Yeah.
Shit, you probably have to give me like 5.
5 mil. That's it.
At least.
Think about it. 5 mil could go into anything. Like unless you I know you're gonna invest it, but think about it. You still got 40 years to live.
No, and I understand. Think about it, Theo. Let me put it at this perspective. Right?
You know what 5 mil is gonna be worth in 10 years?
I understand that. Give me a second.
It's worth nothing now.
Give me a second. Put you in perspective.
That 5 mil would have been good for me.
Hold on. You have lived a great life. All right?
I wouldn't say that. When I'm 40, I'm going to start living my life.
From 22 to where you're at now, you've lived a pretty good life. You're not in jail.
Okay.
You haven't been shot. You're still alive.
Yeah,
you lived a good life.
Grateful life. Yeah.
Right? You've probably made 5 mil in those 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, probably. No.
But think about it. 20 years, right? Okay, no, because you're 38 now, right? So 16 years. Even if you made 100K a year, you're still at 1.6 mil.
Okay.
In 16 years. So that's what I'm saying. So with 5 mil, if that can last me to 40, and that's again me spending it normally how you have with kids and everything, imagine if I took half of it to invest into the stock market or whatever the case might be. I think 5 mil. Again, obviously, okay, Theo said 500 mil to retire. Of course, anybody with that. I'm saying as a realistic number. What did Gunner say? Gunner said, I would quit tomorrow for 1 mil. My house, my car are paid. I'm good. Those are right.
But if you guys still live in Connecticut, you still got to pay the house taxes every year. So that 1 mil is going to be gone.
And that's what I'm saying. So I think we're 5 mil. Like I said, if you were able to raise 3 girls, live in Connecticut, and live a great 16 years, like I said, and this is not talking down on you, and I could be wrong because I don't know how you make per year. I don't think you made 5 mil in 16 years. You know how much it is to make 5 mil?
It goes back to what I was it goes back to what I was telling you. For you. The number I was expecting out of you.
You would have to make $300,000 a year to have $5 million in 16 years.
Hold on. You're taking it another direction. The number I was expecting out of you, because of your lifespan that you still have to live. I thought you were gonna say from like 10 to 15.
No.
You know, hold on. So that for me, since I'm 38. If they would have given me 5 mil today, I would have been like, okay, you know what? I probably would, because I'm 38, another 20, 30 years. I probably could extend those 5 mil where I could. But you have 30 years that you got to live.
No. And like I said, obviously, yes, I would say 10, 15 million dollars, like I said, as a more realistic number. Because shit, if that was the case, I'd say fucking $50 million. All right? And I can live each year off of $1 million. I understand what I'm saying as like a reasonable number, right? Like a $5 million is a reasonable number. There are a lot of people in Seminole, like I said, we live in Seminole County. There are a lot of people that in Seminole County have $5 million, right? So again, I think 5 million is a reasonable number. Yeah, I can go the distance and say $10, $15 million, 100%, $20 million. But I think realistically, like a reasonable number that's not so far out of there, I would say 5. For me, I'd say 5. But like I said, I would take 2.5. 2.5, live life off of that, and then take 2.5 and invest it. Just have that make me more money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're still working for it. Like, you're still...
No,
doing something to work for it. Like, you're
no,
still
the fuck
investing.
I'm not.
You still got to be in back of your money. You still...
Throw that shit into the stock market and let that shit sit.
Yeah. Let it sit, and then the stock market's hit, then you're fucked. You're done. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you gotta
leave it.
You gotta think 30 years from now. So you're like, you know what? I need 15. I need 20 million.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, do you really think retired people don't work? I mean, shit, your mother has been through heart surgery, eye surgery, leg surgery, and still looks for fucking jobs.
Because she doesn't have it, but I'm sure she would have done it differently. Let's say if she had the opportunity to retire with $5 million right now, she would have $5 million in the bank right now. She probably would have lived off, say, $50,000 a year without doing anything. Yeah, sure, those $5 million are gonna go a long way. But say $5 million 20 years ago, those $5 million would have been gone a long time ago.
So I'm 22 years old right now, right? Realistically, on the average, how many more years do you think I would live?
Average probably to like
50, right? 50 more years? So I'm 72?
To like 6, yes, I was going to say 65.
So 50 years, right?
Uh-huh.
Living off of $100,000 a year is not bad.
I understand that. You're looking at it this year. Look how things are going.
Yeah, but you figure I buy my house, right? I pay it out cash. Boom. Drop $300,000 because I don't need a big house.
You're going to live in that house for the rest of your life.
People do it all the time, man.
But this is what I'm saying to you. You're thinking about it. Oh, this money I could do that. Yes, but think about how the life has changed so much. So now from here to 50 years, you think people thought 20 years ago $1 million was a lot. $1 million now, that shit is nothing. So imagine $5 million in 30 years.
I don't know.
The houses will probably be.
I still think 5.
A regular house will probably be $2 million.
I still think 5 to retire would be fine.
I don't think so. For me, probably 5 to 10.
Say 5.
For you?
I mean, yeah.
I would say 20, 25
shit, yeah,
because you got 50
of course, like
50
said,
years to go.
Like I said, I could have said the answer of $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but now you're going too crazy.
You know
The reason why I said it and I pushed back on you because
I could have been like Theo Miguel at the old and say I need $500 million to retire.
Yeah, because he knows that the cost of living is.
Yeah, but 500 mil.
Yeah, but he's gonna say
500 mil.
500 mil. You gotta live off of that, bro. There's no.
You could blow 500 mil. You could blow that shit in a day if you want.
So then you're proving that. Like, so the $5 million should go like.
Yeah, but that's just stupidity, bro. Because there's so many articles of people hitting the lottery for $600, $700, $800 million and blow it in like the first year. That's just stupidity. You know what I'm saying? So
they don't have the right people around them.
I don't think it's about people. I think it's just the mindset. I mean, bro, like. I you know what the problem is? I think that people think when you own things, bills just magically disappear. Like they think, oh yeah, I'll go buy a fucking Lamborghini. I'll go buy a house. And now I don't have to worry about mortgage, but they don't realize, oh, now if this breaks, they gotta do that. Now if the taxes and this at the third and blah blah blah. And
once you get money, you have people coming out of that you don't even know who they are, right? And they expect you to give them money.
I have a fucking random uncle that apparently was y'all brother that I never knew about.
All of a sudden, you got $5 million. You know what? Give him $20,000. $20,000 here, $20,000 there, $20,000. Oh shit! I only got $2 million left.
You hit the lottery tomorrow.
I already told you what I was gonna do. We had this conversation. If I hit the lotto tomorrow, say for $10 million, I'm disconnecting my phone. The only ones they're gonna know. Hold on. I don't know if that's where you're going. You were going with like that, or what?
You hit the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you gonna give to each family member if you're giving anything?
To be honest, I wouldn't know that until I gotta clear.
What do you think is a rough estimate?
If I was to hit it for how much?
The high, the fucking.
First of all,
600
I don't-
mil. 600 mil.
Oh,
Or you took it in the ass. You got the 500 mil. There you go.
I would do $1 million each, and then just pay everything. Like they don't have anything.
$1 million each, but to every family member or certain family members?
What immediate family members? Not you. If there's 30 people, you can't give $1
No
million.
shit, but I'm talking about like.
No, so say they're siblings. Let's talk about siblings and mother, right?
Okay.
$1 million for that household, $1 million for this household, $1 million for this household.
Okay.
Right? Everything paid. They don't have to worry about that. They have that $1 million to do whatever they want. With it, you guys have bills are paid off. Everything is paid off. That's it. You don't have to worry about nothing else.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, again, just breaking it down. That household, right? So, like, my household, mom and dad are taking that money.
No, it can't be like that.
But they will.
No, it's not gonna be like that because of the hold on. Because
but
of the
that's
fact,
what I'm saying. You got to break it down. Like,
yes,
break it
but
down.
that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna give $1 million. No, because if it's like that, then I won't pay for nothing.
Theo said, if I get 600 mil, I'm giving everyone 5. Nieces and nephew get 2.
Okay, that's fair enough. The same, it could be the other way too. You could pay everything off, give every household, let's say $1 million, $2 million.
The way I would do it,
and then nobody has to worry about nothing. The biggest thing is once there's money involved, everything is changing.
yeah, no, for sure.
Everything changes. So I think if you keep it like that, where you helped everybody out, paid everything off, boom, you guys still have extra money. You know what I mean? Now you revisit that again once let's say a year goes by, 2 years go by, you still got money. Well, let's see what they need or whatever.
The way I would do it is every household is getting paid off. So the house, Alex's, Patri, Paola's, my house, your house, Theo Jose,
the family.
All bills paid off. Cars, debts, houses, that's getting paid off. No bills. All you got to take care of now is just your taxes and whatever the shits. Mm-hmm. And then everybody's getting 2 mil. That's how I would. Me, personally, that's how I would do it. Just because, like I said, that gives everybody, set up in a situation where they have no more debt. You don't have to complain about shit. And then on top of that, you're getting 2 mils to do whatever you. Now, that 2 mil, you blow it in a day. That's on you. Don't come asking me for more. That $2 million is all you're getting.
I would say,
and that's it.
I would say the other way, man, because of the fact that pay households pay this and then just $1 mil or 2, and then I'll revisit in a couple years.
And that's what I'm saying. I'll pay everything out. Let's say you have a house, right? You owe $300,000 on the house, right? You could ruin someone's life by giving them that much money.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I would do it. Let's say you owe $300,000 on your house, right? Deal. Here's $300,000 to pay off your house. Here's $40,000 for the truck. Whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, all the bills are paid.
And then here's $2 million to do whatever you want, but don't ask me for no more money after that because I just paid off all your bills and gave you $2 million. You should be able to live the rest of your life with what I just said, I gave you because you're not retiring either. So at this point, think about it. You work for what? To pay the bills. Now you don't have to build the bills to deal with.
No, and I get that. I just think that, like he said, once you give people money, it's just a whole different monster, man.
No, and like I said, I 100% agree. But
it's a different monster, and I think you letting them live with that worry about, okay, where's the next dollar that's gonna come.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not retiring.
I know that. I know. That's why I said $1 million for each household, pay everything off, and then revisit again if everything goes good. Because now they're not just blowing money. They got that $1 million, that house.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Probably because I'm younger. I'm younger than you, and I'm seeing it as in, listen, if you're fucking 38 and you just blew $2 million and you're working and blowing that money too, you're just an idiot at that point. You know what I'm saying? So again, and that's my mindset of seeing it. Like, there's no way that a 40-year-old man.
It can happen to anybody.
No, but that's the thing though.
And that's the reason why I tell you I would not give everybody that much money, because if that could happen.
No, I'm just talking about immediate family. I'm not talking about everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
And I just feel like, bro, there's no reason why a 45, let's say dad in this example, there's no reason a 45-year-old man that knows what it's like to work his ass off to make money to pay the bills should spend that money knowing that that's just a gift.
It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody.
Theo Seth says, bro, you give every immediate family member 5 and nieces and nephew 2.
Yes, I agree with that too. But I think once you do that, you know what's gonna happen with that money's probably gonna go quick. So I just feel like if you keep them, yeah, you have money, but just keep them with that word, like, yeah, you can't spend it that much. You got to be careful how you spend it. You give them $5 million, what do you think? They're going to go crazy spending.
Yeah. Well, that being said, today's podcast, I forgot to look up a fucking quote of the day. God damn it.
Forgot the quote of the day. Quote of the day, don't be a fool. Stay in school.
This guy here, you need to be placed in jail. If you cannot do, that's on them. Okay. If you cannot do great things, do small things in great ways.
All right.
I don't know the first one that I saw. I didn't have time to actually.
No, but that's a good one.
Yeah. So if you can't do great things, do small things and great things. Also, Yeti, still looking for a sponsor, my boy.
And I'm gonna say this.
Okay, great job, guys. Can't wait to go live when I come down.
Hey, I'm gonna say this before we go.
Hopefully, by the time you come down, we have a little bit better setup and everything.
Make sure you guys watch the game today.
Why you think I'm telling this to stop? The game already started, bro.
I know. But watch the game today so you guys can see what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, but Miami's losing today.
Denver and Heat finals.
That note, I see you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday. No, Monday's Memorial Day.
Nah, not Monday.
Yeah, that's true, Matt.
So yeah, we won't be live Monday because it's Memorial Day. So we will see you guys in a week on next Thursday.